Alright guys, since I've received a whole lot of questions about my harebrained cockamamie idea to make LA heads work on a Magnum engine, this is how I'm doing it. Because the Magnum engine feeds oil to the top of the motor through the push rods, we see the conundrum. Alright? It's supposed to get oil from these dudes. Actually, I think it's this dude over here. Through the block. Magnum engines don't have that provision, so you're not getting oil in the rocker shafts. In the LA motor, it's supposed to come up through those bolt holes, fill up that rocker shaft, and ooze out of every prescribed orifice to lubricate the shaft and the valve tips. And since it's not coming up out of there, it's coming out of the push rods. Well, look at it from the practical standpoint. You're getting oil to the top of the motor. It's just not coming out of where it's supposed to. It's coming out of here. Now, those are ball type push rods. Alright? They got the ball. Because they're Magnum push rods. Which means you need a ball cup. Now, a ball cup, all you got to do is make this thing mimic the Chevrolet ones. Drill a hole right there. Where'd you go, little dude? There it is. Don't drill it all the way through. Only drill it up to an intersection point. Right there. Then relieve all of these threads around here so you have an open oil channel, if you will. That gets it out of the push rod into the adjuster. Now, how do you get it out of the adjuster? Chuck that thing up in a drill press at an angle. Insert drill press, well, mill drill, whatever. Chuck that thing up in there and drill you a hole that goes down into the cavity. And make sure that that hole lines up with that relief in your adjuster. Come on, dude. Focus. Get that at the proper depth so that lines up with it. Now, I kind of missed my mark a little bit. So what I end up doing, if you look at here, I not only made the hole, but that hole also, I chamfered it, making a passage up to the area where that adjuster is relieved. So the oil can get from up here, because it's up too high, it can get from up here down into that hole and fill this thing up. Now, that takes care of the cup and the rocker bearings, bushings. Because this whole area in here is getting filled up full of oil and it's pressurized, so it's going to put that oil film in here like it's supposed to be. Now, the only thing left to do is this dude down here. So you drill another smaller hole so you can still have positive pressure inside. Big hole, tiny hole. This just needs to dribble enough oil to get out here and get on the roller tip. And bada bing, bada boom. You have done what everybody keeps telling me is impossible. Everybody keeps saying, hey, you gotta drill the block. Or, hey, you gotta go on the back of the motor, tap the oil galley in the block, then come over and tap the back of the head and intersect the bolt hole drilly oil passage thing in there and put T-fittings in there, and then you need oil restrictors. Well, poo-poo on all that crap. Just make this thing act like it's supposed to. You know what? There's a 47-step process to it. Step 1, what you got. Step 2, what do you want? Step 3, all right? How do you get what you got to do what you want? And then step 4 through 47 is do that thing. Anyway, I'm out.